Guys, RTX 2019 is only weeks away.
Weeks,
my friend. Me and Meryl are going to be there. We're going to be doing a live Always Open panel. Yeah. Signings.
Everything.
Happy hour, Always Open happy hour.
Oh yeah, we're bringing it back, baby.
Yeah, so get your tickets now. rtxevent.com. Hopefully we'll see you there.
Go from the side?
That's not...
Like he's just getting his hand in that fucking asshole, just like, just like a scan.
Well, no. Instead of like back to front, like back.
Sure.
Yeah.
He comes in and he does this.
Okay. Cool, so he hates one of his cheeks. Like, what?
Finale, and he fucked it up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Always Open, the season 7 finale. We made it. I'm your host, Barbara Dunkelman, and I got some of my favorite people in the world with us today, starting with this gentleman right here.
I'm Miles Luna on camera 6. What's up? I look to you now, and now you take it. Take the energy.
I'm Carrie Shawcross on this camera.
Camera
Give
3.
3.
Now you give.
And now.
Hello, it's me, your friendly neighborhood not a virgin.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Fucking
Whoa.
bragging this
Where did
early.
that
This is actually a great segue into
Is it?
into something we were talking about right before we started rolling. If I may finish.
Please.
Okay.
Please finish.
We
I hope
love
you've
people
never asked
finishing.
that before.
So there's two
At least
things.
like that.
So the first is I'm just coming off a weekend. My baby brother, he done got married, you guys.
Hey,
He done got married.
bro.
Dylan, congratulations. And his wife Riley. It was a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Very good time.
Great.
Beautiful Catholic wedding. Never been to a Catholic wedding before.
So it was 17 hours long.
It was about 17 to 18 hours long. Yeah.
Spent
that's
half of it on your
about-
knees.
I know nothing about
Catholic
religion, but
weddings.
there's a lot of
They're
up
so
and
gay.
downs.
There was a
right?
lot. There was a lot of things. There's also like a lot of other things that they like slip in.
Yep.
Like when you're at a Catholic
don't like
wedding,
that.
it's
I've
like
heard that
that's
thing
like
about Catholics
it's like you're
before.
gonna love each other forever.
Yep.
You're definitely gonna be super tight and super cool.
With it so far.
And like you're definitely gonna give us a bunch of Catholic babies. Say you're gonna give us Catholic babies. Do it. Do it,
Yep.
do it. Okay, cool. Got it.
Did they do the blessing of the coins? The blessing of the lasso?
I held because I was best
Are you
man.
confusing John Wick and Wonder Woman?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, then Halle Berry showed up. It was tight. She had dogs.
They're very good.
Anyways, while we were at this whole thing, you know, Ellie's hung out with my brother's wife like maybe once, and as they, you know, at the reception they're going around, they're greeting everybody and saying hi and all that stuff. And I saw Ellie like go to say something and then just go like, "So happy for you," and I was like, "What was that?" She goes, "I just don't know Riley well enough to say what I wanted to say." And I was like, "Well, what did you want to say?" She goes, "Well, it was a beautiful Catholic wedding," and I just wanted to ask her if she was excited to finally have sex for the first time, and like finally have sex, and definitely for the point of like bearing children, if they were really excited
Like
about
she was
that.
going to obviously
Like,
joke about that.
Yeah, no, yeah. She's like,
Okay.
"Are you finally excited to have it?" She's like, "I just didn't know her well enough." And then my brother came by and she told me that. She was like, "Oh, dog, I'm so disappointed you didn't say that."
Would she have taken it well, you think?
I think so. She's
Okay.
she's super cool. She's super cool.
Yeah.
But the reason I was talking about that
Yeah.
is because of something that happened last night that is upsetting everybody at Rooster Teeth right now that knows me.
Upsetting is the correct
I'm unaware
Yes.
of this.
You're about to be very aware of
Have to be
it.
very aware.
I'm starting to think that I don't want to be.
My brother and his beloved wife are currently enjoying their honeymoon in Costa Rica.
That sounds great.
Last night at
Probably spent a lot
9:59
inside, you know what I'm saying?
9:59 p.m.
Finally
being able to, finally for the first time ever. Yesterday at 9:59 p.m., I get this text. "Brother, if I may, I'd like you to send me a selfie of you looking straight into the camera. The look to give is like you're about to give someone bad news, but you're trying to give a sexy face at the same time. Like a stern, sexy face. Followed then by, don't ask questions."
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Please.
Does this have anything to do with the childbearing?
No, well, I was like, I don't know what's happening here. No,
Well,
it's
that
it-
would be fucking
is this the
weird.
It might be fodder for it.
Is this the opposite of like putting your like family photo down?
oh,
at
no,
the
I
bedside?
hate this.
You want Miles?
So I was
Like, I
like,
need to look at your brother.
I was like, okay, and I'll provide you the images so the audience can see.
Okay.
So I sent him this.
Okay, that's
He
definitely
responds
you.
back with this, and I'm very confused.
Okay, can I?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
So that's you in a music video.
It's scary because we get messages all the time of doppelgangers that people see and like,
Oh, yeah.
this celebrity looks like you or this person I met looks like you or whatever it is. But this is the most accurate one I've ever seen.
it freaks my bean just a little bit.
The
This
fact
is
that it
Spanish
stares
Miles.
you out.
Yes.
It freaks me out a lot. Apparently, I have a doppelganger who's in a Spanish boy band.
So you're half Spanish Miles, and
Yeah.
he's Spanish Miles.
He's Spanish Miles.
He's Spanish Miles, yeah.
Okay.
I'm like the filthy failure. He's pure-blooded, sexy Spanishness.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's a whole thing in the gay community about doppelbangers. It's
Oh, that's I
a lot
I
of-
think just every.
well, it's usually two dudes who look just like each other,
Oh.
and they bone.
It's like a mirror situation.
Yeah.
There's also a subreddit called Doppelgänger where people find porn stars who look like female or male celebrities.
No,
and
these are
they're
two men who are in a relationship together.
And there's a new trend. I was just hearing about this. This is like
Hot off the
it
press.
probably hasn't like shown up anywhere else. But what you do is you find somebody when you use that one Snapchat filter that then looks like you
Okay.
Yes.
instead,
Yes.
and then you use VR, AR,
Yeah.
and you're having sex with your.
You tape your phone to their face.
Yeah,
And
exactly,
you just go,
yeah.
don't move.
Don't.
But-
It's really finicky. The lighting's not like.
And then you say, it won't take long, I swear.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Going back to that, would you bone your doppelbanger?
I don't know if I would. I think I just want to cuddle. Like, that's a man that looks like he'd just like keep me warm, tell me everything's
wanna
gonna
be a
okay.
little spoon.
I do want to be a little spoon.
Yeah.
With Big Luna.
Luna.
He's the full moon. I'm the little half moon.
I am.
Your little baby crescent.
I'm a little baby crescent.
I cannot describe how upset I am that you found this out before us, so that we could have not arranged a situation in which future Miles, him, visited you.
Oh God.
I can't. I'm trying to keep it in right now. I am so upset. It's all dawning on me. All of the plans are coming. Like
I don't
they're-
think I've ever seen you this upset.
I need to erase this from my head.
All right, well, let's do our shot. This is called the Washington Apple, and it's submitted by Katie D, and it apparently has Crown Royal, apple schnapps, and cranberry juice.
Yum.
It's healthy
Oh, it
too.
smells good.
Cheers,
Cheers,
everybody.
everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on the finale.
Thank you.
clank,
Thanks.
clonk.
I'm glad you made a terrible decision to have us on.
Oh, that's lovely.
Mine's just cranberry and lime juice, so I'm gonna take it slow.
You little
so
non-drinker.
it tastes good.
I like
That's
it.
very good.
It's better than the last one that we did, which was something like sperm in a hot tub or some shit.
Oh God!
Oh, was that?
I heard an audible ugh from Texas off screen.
It was called "Come in a Hot Tub."
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Seemed kind of appropriate from what I would imagine.
Yeah, it looked exactly how it sounds.
I
what
think
was
it was-
the one we did where it had like that chocolate at the bottom? Was that the one?
No.
That one's shit in a hot tub.
It literally, the way the chocolate had formed in the shot, it actually did that little like
Emoji dude.
emoji doo-doo at the bottom of the
Very,
glass.
very healthy poo.
Yes.
You know.
It is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that swirl.
Well,
Swirl.
you want it to be intact.
yeah. You do.
Yeah. No, they come in the hot
Yeah,
tub.
Miles, our diet, we don't know what
Yeah,
that's
I
like.
was like,
Yeah.
excuse me?
Yeah,
I've never done a
I've only
fucking
known
Dairy
because
Queen.
of the pictures. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, the come in the hot tub was I think it was like Bailey's with
Baileys.
like vodka.
But there was actual chocolate syrup or something?
No, there's different. There's two. You're thinking of two
I
different
think that's
shots.
a different
How
thing.
much?
I don't remember.
How much actual?
The other
powder
one
you
was
put
like a
in?
chocolate cherry
Wait,
more
covered
than you-
something.
Right.
Is it
Yes.
warm? Why is it a hot tub?
Because it's like the water. Like you look at the water, and it's like gross and milky, and then at the bottom there's like a milky substance,
Yeah.
and it does not taste good, Carrie.
Hey guys, if you like conversations like this, why don't you come out to RTX?
Hey!
Oh, no.
We'll be
It's
doing
just,
it live.
July 5th through 7th, and you could use our special promo code OPEN15 for 15% off a weekend badge. And also, someone pointed out that promo code is basically OPenis
Oh,
Hell yeah.
because it's
Penis.
OPEN15.
Oh,
Open 15.
penis.
Yep.
Great show.
So go to rtxevent.com and find out more info there.
If
RTXevent.com.
down in the comments, hit me. I kind of want to. I did a little bit like baby cosplay last RTX. It's fun. Cosplay's fun.
Yeah.
We now live in a world where I have the perfect character I can cosplay as, which is Fat Spider-Man from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
I thought you were going to say
somewhere-
this Mexican singer.
Oh shit!
Yay, Mexican.
Oh my God! If
You're
you-
cosplaying regardless.
Yeah, apparently I am.
Your life is now cosplaying.
I'm just saying, if
He looks
anybody
old.
knows where to get like a high quality Spider-Man suit, drop it in the comments.
With some give.
With some give, for sure give.
Yeah.
And then some
Excellent hand.
some comfy sweatpants.
Yeah.
And I'll be set.
That seems like a
set.
pretty good outfit because
That's a good
it's very
question.
flexible, probably breathy.
Yeah. Finally something for an average white
Well,
man.
you've got the.
Finally.
It's about
Half.
time.
You know,
True.
I'm sorry that you guys have gone this long without anything.
Thank
for
you. That means a lot
So
to me.
sorry,
Yeah.
guys. It's hard. Well, let's play some hypotheticals.
I like
Sorry
this.
for this.
I've never done this before.
These are really fun. These are from Chuck Klosterman, which apparently Miles is familiar with.
Yeah, Chuck. So I always call him Chuck Klosterman. I don't know why my brain out of the eye, but he has this
just
thing
sounds
that's
wrong.
like it's like 10 questions you need to ask someone to find if like find out if you can love them or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
Amazing hypothetical questions. I had no idea he had this pack of cards.
These are called
I'm very excited.
hypotheticals. So let's do the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
For whatever reason, 2 unauthorized movies are made about your life.
Oh, fuck.
The first is an independently released documentary primarily comprised of interviews with people who know you and bootleg footage from your actual life. Critics are describing the documentary as brutally honest and relentlessly fair. Meanwhile, Columbia TriStar has produced a big-budget is it biopic or biopic?
I've heard biopic recently on a documentary, so I'm going to go with that
Okay,
one.
biopic or biopic, depending on what you like, of your life, casting major Hollywood stars as you and all of your acquaintances. Though this movie is based on actual events, screenwriters have taken some liberties with the facts. Critics are split on the artistic merits of this fictionalized account, but audiences love it. Which film would you be more interested in seeing?
Oh, in seeing?
And seeing?
In seeing.
Ooh.
They're both made.
Okay, you know what? Or do you want to go?
I'm gonna try and cheat a little bit. I think I would be able to stomach watching the higher budget one.
With the
Where they got Ryan Reynolds
Where-
playing you.
Oh God, I hope. Who would actually play me? It would you've got to. It's like a Jonah Hill, but like.
I could see a Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Jonah Hill's actually pretty good casting, I
Alright, so
think.
Jonah Hill isn't a movie about me. I think I could watch that one. The other one I would have to watch, but I would watch it like this.
Because it'd be like reliving your life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like kind of just always like this a little bit. Yeah.
It's like, what's the subject matter? What's the
Just
life?
you.
God,
Your
it's
life
so boring.
story.
It would be fun.
I feel like it'd be interesting for me to see, I mean, both of them interest me, but the real life one with the documentary, just because I'd want to see what my acquaintances would say about me and what their interviews would be like. Just because I'm like a really nosy bitch. Just like, yo, what the fuck you say? What you really think about me?
Behind closed
Tell me.
doors,
Yeah.
bitch.
But I'm also interested who would play me in a movie.
See, I want to add to like I almost wish like everybody thought you died, and then they made these movies, and it turns out you're alive. So it's like you get the grit, you know.
Your
Well,
voice
it's
got so
relentlessly
low.
fair, right? Or what?
It's
Yeah. It's at
fair's good. Hey,
You won't always be the
Brutally
good
honest and
guy.
relentlessly
hey, you know they say fair and balanced, right?
Yeah. I think, yeah, it'd be tough, I think, but I'd go with the first one. I feel like that's a good learning experience, you
Yeah.
know? It forces you to look inward, maybe reevaluate your life, decisions you've made.
That's why I go to therapy, Miles.
That's what I was saying. I started going to therapy, and it just kind of sounds like some really intense therapy, and I'm all for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe that.
Maybe a little bit of a Band-Aid rip version of it. But yeah, no, I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Although the Hollywood movie would be interesting to see what other people, like how they.
Yeah, like assuming you
See your
still
life,
don't
right.
have involvement in it, it's
Yeah.
still a reflection of you. It's just maybe I have some abs now.
Yeah.
You know, Jonah
maybe
Hill's got
Jonah
a
Hill
fit.
with abs.
He's got a fit sometimes.
Yeah, that man's amazing.
Yeah. I saw.
He's gonna be the next Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I would do that. I would want to watch a fictional version of my life.
Hollywood version.
I know all the things that have happened.
You've been there.
I've been there. I
Yeah.
lived them. You know,
I get
I
that.
cry in the mirror. It's basically the same thing.
That's half the movie. It's just
yeah,
you
that's
crying.
half the movie. So.
Which it still would be, but
right.
it would be.
But it would be Salma Hayek crying in the movie.
That's what I would
Not
cast.
close.
Yeah.
Not close.
I like
yeah.
that. No, I like that.
No, it would be the Pepsi girl from the. Do you remember the '90s commercial?
No, I'm
The little
not gonna lie
Pepsi
to
girl.
How old is she?
Ah, she's
Now?
probably my age now.
Oh,
she was
yeah.
like a kid back
I
then.
like the idea of a
It's
kid
the
playing.
Pepsi girl. It's a secret.
It was me.
Holy shit.
It was me.
I saw you drinking a Coke earlier, I'm telling.
I was the
Don't
RC Cola girl.
I hear you. If you met the Pepsi girl, no.
What? She was sitting right next to you.
You come home from an afternoon of shopping,
All right.
As I do.
expecting your residence to be empty. However, upon entering your front door, you immediately sense that something is strange. The entire place smells like marijuana and roses.
Ooh,
Tight.
romantic.
Okay.
There is a briefcase sitting in the middle of your living room floor,
Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg.
filled with diamonds and Christmas cookies.
Could still be Snoop Dogg.
Just wait.
All signs
You
point to
hear the shower running, and when you open the door to the bathroom, you realize that the man using the shower is basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal.
What? Okay, I'm in.
A naked Shaq peers at you from behind the shower curtain and smiles enthusiastically, but says nothing.
Is he doing the cat gif?
He then,
Wait, everyone has to do it. Everyone, go to your end of it.
He then returns to washing himself. When you ask,
Okay.
No clarification. The curtain closing
Nope,
again, though.
yep.
Okay, so that's
Okay,
open. Let's just be
okay.
clear. That's open.
Yes.
Now he's scrubbing.
when you ask O'Neill what he is doing in your home, he simply says, "I don't remember."
Okay.
Do you call the police?
Fuck no!
No.
No, I'm not gonna narc my new best friend Shaquille O'Neal.
He brought you fucking diamonds,
Yeah.
Diamonds and roses and marijuana.
marijuana apparently.
I need time to bury the diamonds in the yard
Christmas-
before I call the police.
Yeah.
No, I'd be like, hey, what's up? He doesn't. Oh,
But maybe it's like he doesn't remember why he's there. So maybe it's like I'd call the police because I'd be like, oh, this man must have had a head trauma.
no. Then I have a new best friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
because he doesn't know.
No, yeah, I fill him in on his life that he's missed, which is that he and I, you know.
You saved his life, and
I,
then
well, yeah, as a child, as a baby, I saved his life, and because of that, he raised me. His favorite thing to do is to remember his PIN number. Fuck. Just remember his PIN number, and bring me weed and diamonds. That's his favorite. Like that's oh, we hang out so much. It's really great.
that's his thing. Yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, I'd have a new best buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't know, I think I would do similar to the last question. I'd be like, here's all these things that you did in your life. Oh, no, actually, no, scrap that. I would make him watch Kazam.
Oh.
Kazam, or is it?
Oh, we can't go down this road. We can't go down the alternate reality road. I thought it was Shazam too. No,
it's-
I thought it was Sinbad was the genie in Shazam was what I'm on that timeline, and I know I'm wrong.
But it's Kazam, and
it's
it's
Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq was, yes.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yes.
no. I'm a Berenstein Bears. Sinbad was Shazam timeline
thing.
boy, and I'm wrong.
Mandela.
God. Okay.
All right.
So
I'd make
no-
him watch that movie and be like, you were actually a genie. Now,
And I freed you. I
I
used my
freed
last wish
you.
to free you.
but now we're best
Now
friends.
here's an option, kind of gonna bounce off that.
Let's do it.
Yes,
we use
I am.
those diamonds. We produce the biopic of what we want his life to be. Starring also Jonah Hill. And
As Shaquille O'Neal.
it's gonna be a lot of CGI. But I think they've proven they can do it.
Oh yeah,
it's
for
worth
sure,
it.
for
Yeah.
sure, for
He's
sure.
just wearing that giant green screen suit like the Beast wore in Beauty and
Yeah.
the Beast, but that's just at the movie.
Depending on how much he's
It's not green
forgotten,
screen.
he might not even understand the concept of movies.
Yeah, it's true.
All I know is if I could hang out with Shaq, and let's say there's also diamonds and weed, that sounds like a great time.
Who
Sounds like a
knows?
very good time.
I'm gonna elongate that as much as possible.
Yeah.
What would you?
I would not call the police.
Yeah,
Absolutely
never.
not.
Yeah.
I would make sure he was okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I want him to be.
Get him a
Yeah.
towel.
Like a welfare
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Call the doctor up.
Check his head, see did he have like a concussion?
But I also don't know what we would talk about.
So I saw
much.
your dick.
Yeah. Man, you're really tall, huh? Hey, do you want some weed? Cool, we're good now.
Yeah.
This
Thanks,
Netflix,
Shaq.
we've got Netflix. Look how shiny this diamond
Have you had
is.
Whataburger? I can favor it.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
favor?
Don't worry about it. We're never leaving this house again.
Oh, it's okay. I'm with you now. I'm on the same page now. Yeah.
All right, this is the next one. I think
right.
we're all in agreement, by the way.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, this isn't always narking.
Let us assume you met a rudimentary magician. Let us also assume that he could do 5 simple tricks. He could pull a rabbit out of his hat. He can make a coin disappear. He could turn the ace of spades into the joker card. And he could do two others in a similar vein.
Okay.
These are his only tricks, and he can't learn any more. He could only do these 5. However, it turns out that he's doing these 5 tricks with real magic. It's not an illusion. He could actually conjure the bunny out of the ether, and he can move the coin through space. He's legitimately magical, but extremely limited in scope and influence.
Okay.
Would this person be more impressive than Albert Einstein?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Doing shit.
I guess. So what I love about Chuck Klosterman's stuff, because this is one of the questions I'm familiar with. If it's like the 23 questions you asked to know if you love someone, is that like it provides a hypothetical question, but really it's asking like what to you is impressive.
It's
Right.
an insight.
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely.
And I think
What was the end question? Is he more
Impressive than Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
I already know about Albert Einstein. We got math. We're good.
I guess it's like, what in your mind is impressive?
both have brought things that have never been done.
I think
That you know of.
I think the magician is more impressive because, as far as we know, magic does not exist.
Yeah, we could dissect him.
And this is someone who possesses such a unique thing. Like, yeah, I'm sure eventually we would have had someone come up with those math
Right.
things that Albert
Wow.
Einstein
What if
did.
this could lead to teleportation?
But can't
Or-
though. You're limited. You're limited to fucking.
What he can.
I got a coin. That's all I got.
Oh yeah, keep doing it. We're gonna make I got my
coin.
buddy and my Shaq. We're gonna make diamonds together. We could go rob a bank.
We could. One coin at a time.
Yeah.
It'd take you so long. What if it's a penny?
Oh well, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Pay
I don't know. I guess like Einstein has done more for humanity as a whole.
Yes, he has. But would someone
But
else?
man, that
have
fucking
done
David
it?
Blaine shit gets me going.
Yeah.
But it's preschool David Blaine shit.
True.
It's not cut a man in half and he's
But
still
it's still
walking
real
David.
magic.
it's real.
I think it all depends on. I think it all depends on if I can like talk to him about how magic works. If he's like, oh man, just look at the card.
He's a
Then I'd be
magician.
like,
They never
fuck
tell you their secrets.
Fuck, you're right. It's Einstein. Fuck, you're so right. You're super right. It's Einstein.
I'm
It's
thinking-
it's my boy Al.
I'm thinking of magician because I'm trying to plan a heist with Shaq and him.
I think they made a movie about that.
We're gonna get more diamonds.
What would that movie be called?
It's called Mazam.
It's called Ocean Shaq.
Wasn't that?
Shaq.
Sounds like a good place to stay.
Yeah, well, that's where we're gonna hide at. That's a retirement place. Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, we'll do one last one.
Okay, sweet.
You celebrate your 75th birthday.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it that
Yeah.
long.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You celebrate your 75th birthday in good health.
Okay.
As far as you could tell, you are spry, relatively normal 75-year-olds.
You can still get a boner, good.
And this condition does not seem to change over time.
Okay.
When you celebrate your 80th birthday, you look and feel exactly as you did on your 75th. When you hit 90, you still look and feel 75. On your 100th birthday, you realize that most of your friends are now dead or dying, but physically, you are the same independent person as you were 25 years ago. You hit the age of 110 with the same results. Every year, you are celebrating a new birthday without physically evolving beyond the age of 75. Doctors have no explanation for this inexplicable status. How old would you have to be before you would seriously start to believe that you are immortal?
Oh, 75.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck.
I think I'd have to get. So basically, what you're telling me is I'm Keanu Reeves,
Yes.
right?
Or Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Or Paul Rudd. Okay, yeah. I'm
Or Joel Heyman.
Or yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm Ant-Man. I think I would have to hit
I'm Iron Man.
over 200.
Right.
think.
Like that feels like.
Yeah.
That's when
Yeah.
you're getting into like Tolkien world.
That's the thing, because it's like those bitches get old in Tolkien, but it's like 120. It was like wasn't where's his face Aragorn, like he was like 80.
Well, what's the
or something,
oldest
right?
person on Earth?
100. I
Alive
like
right now?
113 was the oldest recorded.
Yeah?
I'm literally pulling that
Let's see.
number out of my ass.
I feel like
just
I'll
sounds
look it up.
right.
I'll look it up.
That's how misinformation gets spread.
I feel like I'd have to be like the first person to be over 200 to be like, oh, this isn't stopping. You know?
I feel like by 150, I'm like, okay, something is up.
Now here's my question: what do you do with that? Are you gonna just off yourself, or do you think like maybe I was put here for a reason and I needed to live a long time, or do you just like
Gosh.
open up a 1-800
120.
hotline?
120 is the oldest.
Wow.
1899.
Wow.
She has seen some
Wait,
shit.
she's still alive?
She's still alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you know? What race?
That's the kind of guest you
she's
need on your show,
Italian, I
Barbara.
think it
Not
is.
us.
Italy.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Go to
Yeah.
Italy, or just be Italian.
She.
Damn it.
I think I mean I would try and stick around for as long as possible, but there does reach a point where you just gotta be like, what am I doing here, guys?
This sucks. I'm bored.
Yeah.
Shit. No, sorry, she died.
But she was 120.
And a moment of silence.
She only lived to be 117.
To you, 117.
To you,
You're
Emma Morano.
old. To Emma.
Emma Morano.
So she was 117.
117. She was the oldest person.
And
living
now her
person.
watch has
Gotcha.
ended.
Her watch has ended. Okay, so what I would do, I would find the currently oldest person alive, and then once I outlived them,
Oh.
Yeah.
They're going for a Highlander thing.
Then you're like.
Hey, I
something
thought you were
like
gonna start killing off
Yeah.
the other old
Yeah.
people.
killing
There can
them.
only be one.
Then after that person died, then I'd start to be like, all right,
Yeah.
shit's getting suspicious.
I think I would rent myself out as a grandfather.
Oh,
You know,
sweet.
like go around people who didn't have that that elderly love.
So you could become Santa.
I could be.
You could become actual Santa. You can move to the North Pole. You got to find
You're
a
not
bunch of
gonna die.
people that are going to come work for you for free. That's going to be the hard part. Somehow, immortality is easier than the rest of it.
Now I want a Seth Rogen movie as Santa.
Santa.
Oh, I'm
Where
sure
Seth
there'll be
Rogen
one.
becomes Santa.
I'm sure there'll be one.
Why though? When you already have our man Tim hitting that role so good. What a fucking nightmare of a film that is. What like horrible like damnation to be Santa forever.
Isn't it like first 5 minutes Santa dies in that movie?
Some shout.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like 3 or some shit when that came out.
Does not sound fun to me.
No.
Although I'm Jewish, so.
Now that's a cruel twist of
Yeah, so,
irony.
yeah, you know.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, your eyes
what do I
burn when
gotta
you see
do?
This movie.
I saw her accidentally eat a candy cane once. She went straight to the hospital. Yeah, it was
you can't
close.
fuck around with
Stab me right in the heart.
that. Yeah. yeah,
A fly came for you.
it's vampire rules, but for Jewish people, instead of a wooden stake through the heart, it's a candy cane through the heart.
Oy!
Oy vey.
All right, well, you know what makes an excellent Christmas gift? MeUndies.
Oh.
Mariel.
True.
I'm wearing them right now.
I actually
Ladies.
am too.
Oh.
I've got my nanners on.
Oh, very
I got a
good.
little
What are you wearing?
sushi. I got a little sushi.
I have
This is not a
those.
bit. This is we're
Yeah.
actually all wearing MeUndies.
Bam, look
Yeah.
at this.
They're so comfortable.
I am too, but you guys don't get to see.
Yeah, same.
Fine.
Ladies, hear me out. You probably spend about 90% of your life in underwear.
It's too long.
So why are underwear brands for women all about how high can this thong go up my butt? Or how my boobs need to be suffocating me? The good thing is there is underwear out there for us that just focuses on being super comfortable, and it's MeUndies. I have so many pairs of MeUndies, including the same ones as Carrie, apparently.
We match.
And it's so funny because I was telling Andrew Rosas, who was on the show a couple weeks ago, about MeUndies and about how comfortable they were, and he had never had a pair before. And today I come into the office and he goes, "Guess what I'm wearing today?" And I was like, that's a weird question to ask me. And he tells me that he's wearing the MeUndies.
Yeah.
And he says that they are the most comfortable underwear he's ever worn, and it has that material that feels cold on your body, the like nice, smooth,
Yeah.
kind of cool material.
This is gross, but like I make a point to wear my MeUndies anytime I'm going to be on a plane.
yeah.
yeah.
Because I get nasty on planes, y'all.
Oh yeah, it gets
The
warm.
MeUndies save my business.
Yeah. It just,
That should
I
be
don't
their
know where it goes, but it's it's dry.
Yeah. It's
I-
that
And now they
special-
got, I think they added like flies now too.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the bug, and I was like, don't say that. That's gross.
Pee-pee slits.
Pee-pee
Pee-pee
slits.
slits.
Yeah, pee-pee slits.
Love me a pee-pee. Now I'm gonna. Nope.
We'll continue that thought after. MeUndies uses the coveted micromodal fabric, which is 3 times softer than cotton. The fabric genuinely feels like actual heaven against your skin, as you just heard us talk about. But why stop at undies? MeUndies offers matching lounge pants, bralettes, and onesies as well. Yes, MeUndies makes onesies, and they are incredible. You can also get a style that is perfectly suited for you. Women can choose from 4 different cuts, all of which are available from classic colors to adventurous prints. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchaser, when you order any MeUndies, you get 15% off and free shipping. So you could get 15% off a pair of the most comfortable undies you will ever put on, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Just go to MeUndies.com/open. That's MeUndies.com/open.
That might be one of their best vanity URLs
It's
they
the
have.
best. We talked about that the first time that we used it, and it's just like, that's the best.
Nice
link.
and open.
Open undies.
I love them.
Open.
I'm gonna
For your pee-pee
I'm gonna.
slits.
That was the only area I thought that they could improve on, and they've done it. So
did.
Because I can't remember which side of the Civil War you were on, but there was a time ago when we all learned
We had a
that
conversation.
a bunch of guys here don't use the pee-pee slit when
Which
they're at the
is-
urinal,
it's just-
which I don't under.
we've evolved from
I
Boys
don't
in the
understand
booth.
for a reason.
Boys in the booth. Show of hands. Who uses the pee-pee slit?
Can I, real quick, just to explain, some
got
people,
one.
they unzip the fly or
No.
unbutton the fly, they push
No.
apart the slit,
No.
they put their Johnson out there, they do their thing, they bring it back in, they close everything up. Other people undo the belt, undo the fly, pull down
Yeah, I've heard
the
people
do that.
waistline,
Yeah.
just got your meat
Well,
and 2
just-
veg out
just
there or
getting the
whatever.
thing out.
That's like,
Yeah.
that's a recipe for disaster. If you got an elastic band and your hand slips,
Yeah.
it's
yeah, you drop it, they drop to your ankles. You look like a fucking kindergartner.
Wait.
The argument I always hear is like, why would you put your dick through a fucking zipper cave? And it's like, I'm not gonna spontaneously be like, oh no, zik, ah! Like, what
Wait,
is
wait,
wrong
wait.
with
Okay, so you I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
So the penis.
Okay. Yes.
It's like, think like a sausage, right?
Okay.
but it's
Would you like something
gross.
to draw on?
I'm just looking for
So
any.
you
Something-
keep your
anything
button.
to draw.
You've got your button and you got your zipper, right?
Okay.
You keep that button. You get nice and tight. Thanks.
You
this is
hold on
very
the
generous.
button.
So instead, you get the button. You keep it. You zip
that's
it.
camera,
You
boy.
zip
Keep
it
that
down.
camera.
You zip it down. Pee-pee goes through the slit.
Through the button.
Through. Well, not.
No,
I mean,
through
the,
the
I mean, not
zipper.
through the
Yeah,
button.
through the zipper.
Zipper?
Yeah.
But the teeth of the zipper.
no, it's like
it's not like
not
the-
this like fucking like weed whacker with teeth. I don't know why everybody thinks this is some sort of like.
I mean, I've seen
Look at like this is fine.
I wouldn't want my
I'd love my dick on that.
to run through that.
Well, it's
I'm
not
not like fucking grinding it like Tony Hawk,
I guess when you open the zipper,
It
the
inflates a
teeth
little
don't really
bit.
point inwards.
Yeah.
They flare out.
Yeah, you get a nice
Flare
flare, you get your pee-pee done, and then you just
Okay.
whoop, right
Do
back
we get
in.
it? Do we? How many people are in the booth right now? Can we get a head
Good
count?
sample size.
Whip your dick out.
Nope. Don't do that. What she said.
I'm not-
How many people we got
Good.
on set right now?
Yeah. We got
Can we get a good number?
3,
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You pull them down. You pull them down.
pull them down.
How many people?
You,
I go over.
You go over? Is that Todd?
No,
No,
that's
that's
I can't
Eric.
see. Oh, that's Eric. Oh, of course. Eric's a fucking madman.
what do you mean you go over?
so you undo the button and then you pull like everything down a little
your
bit.
waistline
That's
on
how
your
I-
britches and on your
Oh.
undies
Okay.
down, and you
Okay.
go over the wall.
Full confession here. I just pictured that men go to the bathroom as same as women, whereas we have to take everything off. So I just pictured ass out at every urinal.
When you are when you're a
Is
child,
that not how it
that's
works?
the
Face
scene.
down,
Yeah.
ass up.
No.
That's that oil cans?
There's
That's at the gay bar that Texas works at.
there is a phase in elementary school where you go into the bathroom and you just see heinies and you just see them just like
So that's not it.
not
There's
anymore.
no ass out.
No.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
Although one.
Oh god.
My perception
No, it's not
of the
me.
world has
I went out drinking one time, and there was a dude that was just shit-faced, doing the like mercy lean
I love that.
against the wall, and he was fucking Daffy Ducking it.
Oh no.
It was.
What does that?
Donald-
Or
Donald
Donald Ducking it. Donald Ducking it.
fucking-
Sorry,
Oh, just
sorry.
no bottoms.
Yeah, the shirt was there, and then it was.
Don't even fucking
It was
get me
just
started on
like-
Donald Ducking it. I'm not gonna. I get really upset when my penis touches my t-shirt. It just really. I can't fucking stand it. I'm not even doing a bit. I can't do it.
What do you mean? Like, if you're
Like-
getting dressed or something?
Yeah, I always go pants first and then shirt on. If I put my shirt, because it's like everyone's gonna see the bottom of my shirt. Like, what if hey Miles, hey, touch the bottom of my shirt. Touch the
After
bottom of my
what
shirt.
you said, I don't want.
Oh, you just touched my dick. You just touched my dick now. Yeah.
Also, the way it probably
Pants.
looks if your shirt's hanging down, just like
You don't
your
wear
penis is-
underwear?
No, I do, but that's why I put those on first.
Oh, you
So
put
not-
If I put on my
He doesn't wanna fucking risk it.
if I'm a la mode and I put
with ice cream.
yeah
On mode.
and if I put my shirt on first, because it's gonna touch.
It
my
makes you feel like a child.
It does.
It really does. There's something that just doesn't
I
feel
just feel like
good
a
about
pervert.
wearing
I don't-
only a
yeah.
shirt and nothing else.
There was I don't think I've ever told this story on the podcast before, but I had a friend who was at a bachelor party. And the guy whose bachelor party it was, they went to like a strip club, but it was like a strip club in New Orleans, I think, that they were going to for the weekend. And they took a bus ride to New Orleans. And apparently someone had brought special brownies.
Okay.
And the guy
Like
whose
angel food?
bachelor party it was
Yeah.
ate like 14
No.
brownies. And
He like brownie bited it.
when he was supposed to maybe eat one, maybe
Yeah.
a half of one.
Holy shit.
And they got to the strip club and then soon lost their friend. And then
he
all
never
of a
made
sudden,
it to the strip club.
Oh, he
really.
did.
Mentally,
Oh,
he
mentally,
never made
no.
it there.
But all of a sudden, they saw a bunch of strippers on stage pointing, and
Which is
a bunch of
nightmare I've had
a bunch of
multiple
people
times.
crowding around the bathroom.
Yeah.
The friend who had eaten the 14 brownies was apparently completely naked on the toilet, shitting, with this because there was a stall door that was just open, and he was just like full out, just completely naked, just having a real bad time.
Yeah.
And every time people talk about wearing clothes at the urinal, I always think
the
of
door
that
was
story.
just open. They could just see right into the.
14.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Real bad. Real bad.
You're so welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Texas, what do you do?
I
Texas doesn't wear underwear.
I don't wear underwear.
True.
See, I will go into a stall. I will go into a stall. I know. I don't like things touching my legs, and my butt is big. So then things bunch and get weird, and it's weird. I don't like.
Yeah.
So I actually will go to a stall, because and then cause I like to use the toilet paper to wipe and do things to make sure everything's.
No, that's fine.
I'm a clean lady.
Yeah,
I'm a clean
Yeah.
lady. Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
I've definitely hit an age where, like, if there's a stall open,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not ashamed to just have a nice piece in.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's comfortable.
Wait, you sit?
Yeah.
If available.
In the
You
morning.
sit?
In the morning.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Urinal,
I'm
obviously.
I
you
have a problem
can't.
in the morning.
How does
Sit at the
that
urinal.
work?
In the morning,
Sit at the
yeah.
urinal.
Obviously.
No, Gavin sits all the time. He talks
Yeah.
about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you just tuck it in?
Yeah, you
You
just
just,
kind
you just spread your legs, and then it's just like.
I mean, if you don't have a boner, it's just gonna be hanging down.
I don't
If you have a boner, it's a
how
problem. Morning
this
urination
works.
can sometimes be an issue.
Yeah.
Shit it up in your
You
face.
just you point it
have
down
to
so
find the
it just
right
like
angle.
That's
it just
when you get the
goes
good
up
toilet,
against the seat.
the good oval toilet.
No, it touches the seat?
I mean,
Sometimes.
That's disgusting.
well, so that's why. So guys' toilet seats don't have a front in public, so that your wiener just.
This is probably not my place to talk
it's
about.
the rim,
but-
the bowl.
I mean, maybe if you're doing
It's
a
never
good job.
good if it touches the ball.
Yeah, you don't know.
This is probably not my place to talk about, but I think he's talked about it publicly before. But apparently, Zach Ganner has very droopy balls that touch the toilet water.
Because the hotter you are, the droopier they get. And I don't know if it was a high water level, or if it was just warm that day, but I hated it.
Hey, you know what?
And it wasn't
You
good.
had a little
Benefit of
dip.
the doubt, both.
Oh yeah.
A little, just a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you get like there needs to be like a
Teabag.
device to where it can lift the balls up and under while you're doing that. Maybe if
Or just like a good
What you're talking about is like the netting in swimsuits,
I'm like,
but like
can we go-
specifically
can we, like,
for when you
hoist,
sit at the
hoist
toilet.
it up if you're gonna sit down.
That's what you're talking about.
I think,
What I think you
we need to make
is
this
just,
happen.
You
We need to
just
make this
need
happen.
you just need swimsuit netting for all your pants, is what I mean.
Or just a barrel. You sit and the water has to be really low.
We should just get MeUndies to make special
Yes,
pee-pee
MeUndies.
underwear.
That's what it is. Special.
Okay, you
This
only
is
wear
so
'em.
off topic, but I was listening to Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert, and he was talking to Justin Long about how they wipe their ass.
Okay.
And Dax Shepard was talking. You had such a
I think this is gonna go where I think it's gonna go.
Dax
is like a
Shepard
front to
says
back question.
he grabs his
Balls?
parts, everything.
Okay.
And he lifts them up, and he goes from the front, and he just cleans out like.
I didn't know Dax Shepard was an alien. Oh, that's crazy.
No.
Oh.
And then Justin Long was saying that he doesn't do that. He just goes from the side.
What does that mean?
It does. They don't go from.
They don't go
behind
to the back. I think they just spread their legs and just get in.
Go
there.
from the side?
That's not.
Like he's just
he
getting
wipes-
his hand in that fucking asshole, just like
He wipes
just like
to
a
the-
scan.
Well, no.
jet
Instead
ink
of like
skin.
like back to front, like back.
Sure.
Yeah.
He comes in and he does this.
Okay. Cool. So he hates one of his cheeks. Like what?
Fuck.
That's just a.
Front to back.
Yeah, I'm a front to back. I'll stand a little bit.
Sometimes I'll stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stand up.
Not completely, but
yeah.
like.
Yeah, we got.
But like one of these. One of these.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you stand up a
Yeah.
little bit.
You get it?
What?
I'm not gonna fucking dip my hand
Yeah.
in the toilet.
There's
That's
like there's a
how the
lean
germs
and go, but if you really want to get in there.
Okay. I thought
Yeah,
you were
like
talking about like straight up standing,
no.
making an A pose.
No.
Oh no, because then it'll
Okay.
get on your butt cheeks.
I was
Yeah,
about to leave because I was surrounded by
Now,
sociopaths.
Not to
By a
not
bunch
to
of
be-
swamp asses.
Not to be on this topic for too long.
We're
But-
gonna stay on here all day.
We're gonna be so you're at home. You've got all the time in the world and
Okay.
no one's around.
My favorite.
You gotta take a shit.
Yes.
How much clothes do you take off?
Okay. It's not for. I've had shits.
Yeah.
Where I've had
you're
to
just
take
like,
off the clothes.
Where like you're just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I doing? And it's already your pants already around your ankles. You're just like, fuck this fucking shit.
when
Why'd I go to
possible-
Olive Garden? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's
And you're
just a
actually
question.
sweating. Yeah.
Hey,
When possible, I plan my shits around clothing changes I was going to do anyway, so I can just be free.
I don't believe that
I
you have
get-
clothing changes throughout the day.
Well, no, not throughout the day. When
Okay.
I get home.
Oh, when you transition into lounge time.
When you get
Exactly.
home,
Got
yeah.
it, got it, got it.
I change to pajamas the second I get
Oh,
home.
absolutely.
But I do this thing where
Yeah.
Trevor will know because
Yeah.
I'll grab my pajamas and I'll be like, I'm gonna go poop now, and I'll
Yeah.
come out in my pajamas. I'll
Yeah.
change while
Yeah,
I'm in
for
there.
sure,
Yeah, yeah.
Not because I care about that, but like because you're already taking
Yeah,
off some of
yeah.
your clothes to
My-
poop.
I'm already halfway there.
My life is about how do I stop wearing pants that like jeans or khakis. Like that's
Yep.
it's how
As
can I
long
get
as
there
your
closer?
shirt doesn't touch your dick.
Oh God, no! I take the shirt.
I-
well, that's my problem. Is I take the shirt off if I know these are coming down.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so even if you're gonna go to the bathroom.
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Well, I roll it up real nice.
Yeah.
Do one of those little ties.
Like me.
yeah.
Well, I mean, clearly you guys are full of great advice
I think you say shit, but go ahead.
and shit. Well, not full of shit. If you've had your morning poop,
Yeah.
Yep.
which everyone here has.
I have. Don't worry.
Yes.
Oh,
Everyone.
that's how I start my day.
So we're gonna actually help some people out. We have
help.
we haven't done this in a while. It's the pimp segment, which is
Ooh.
please improve my profile.
Oh.
And we have a profile here from, I believe his name is either Eli or Ellie. I didn't know how to pronounce it. It's Elie, and he's from Sydney,
Hey.
Australia. And so this is his dating
right.
profile. He sent in
right.
some photos.
God, I'm old. I need glasses.
Said, I see the world from thousands of feet, unknown, from the small city of Adelaide, trying to be an adult in Sydney, value honesty, respect, and I'm looking to date for a genuine connection. I make a mean meal, and I have a pup named Hilda/Hildy.
Very cute.
Very cute. So he's a pilot.
And then he
Very
sent,
good picture.
he sent in a
Yeah.
couple of photos that he has on his dating profile.
oh.
Hey,
Hey.
relaxed man. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he's Asian now.
Okay, all right,
No,
okay, yeah,
That's
no.
the backbackground. Okay.
No,
gotcha.
no,
and
no,
the
no, no,
cup.
that's gonna be something that we
Yeah.
need to touch on.
yeah,
That's
that's-
gonna be
okay.
something we need to touch on.
Okay, now
He's not that dog. Stop lying to the
As
women
long as
or
that's the
men.
last one, that's fine.
I think that's the last one.
Okay.
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 All
That's
right, okay.
So what? First impressions.
Fine. Okay.
I
And
have
this is a
some
listener,
thoughts.
right? This is a.
Yes.
He sent it in to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to pre-apologize.
Hey, honesty?
Yeah.
I'm all about honesty.
Yeah.
You
Hey, you
gotta
know what?
lose that quote.
He values honesty.
What?
Does he? Is that there?
I value honesty. So
Oh, fuck yeah.
let's-
Okay, valuing
yeah.
honesty, that's great. Maybe even lead with that. Maybe don't lead
Yeah.
with that.
I see
Wait,
the world.
what don't you like about the quote?
It's not a fucking yearbook, Mariel. Like, what kind of fucking, like, up his own ass, no offense, a little offense.
No offense.
But, like, that to me reads as, like, I'm really classy and I read things by people.
The fact that it's unknown too.
That's
Just known as, like,
That's a
That's
little.
true.
Just put your name after it. Like, just take credit.
no, he values honesty.
Or just take away the quotation marks and just have
Yeah.
it as a sentence in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's when I first read
Yeah.
it. It was like, oh, he's a pilot, it makes sense. And then when I saw the unknown, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's quoting someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
Say
just-
it's your own words.
Yeah.
I'd be down. Take the quotes off. Just I see the world from 1,000. Like, and you got the airplane right there, and you just go, oh, I get it.
I gotta say, strong first photo choice.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
strong.
Oh, yeah.
The black and white. Normally
don't
I'm not
know,
a
though.
monochrome guy, but like,
I feel like if I was swiping through dating profiles, this wouldn't catch my attention because
Really?
I can't see what he looks like.
Can't see his face.
well, here's my
right?
thing. It's like,
Would you be interested enough to keep looking though?
that's my thing.
That is a good point.
Pilot,
Okay.
that's the thing.
Pilot.
Hey, you
Yeah.
don't start off every story with like everything you need to know. First, you have a little hook, and then you follow up with that exposition.
I
dog.
once swiped right on someone who had a picture of a Big Mac as their only picture on their profile.
I knew someone that swiped right on a person who their entire profile was they were pizza. Everything in the bio was they were pizza. Every picture was of pizza. And apparently they talked for a little while and everything they said was as if they were a pizza.
That's incredible.
And then one day they're like, seriously though, my name's Josh. Do you want to go get dinner?
Yeah.
And she was like, no.
Yeah.
I just wanted pizza.
I just want to
Well, he ended up getting kind of weird.
Okay, let's go to the next picture real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. I do like the bio though.
Very good
Very
second pick.
handsome.
Very
Also,
strong
still
second pick.
saying I'm a pilot, which I like. You got the aviators
With the
and you got the little
glasses.
like.
But I
Now,
like- I
are
like
we
the
worried?
smile.
Are we worried about too much pilotness?
At this
Does it-
point, I'm
is
not.
this-
So?
Okay.
I'm
okay.
not right now,
I
but that's
think-
just me.
Okay.
I think the third picture is when it gets a little too much.
Because right, he's got a great smile. Now this
Yeah.
this is a picture that's got to go.
It's got to go.
Yeah.
You're doing right now the first cardinal sin of a dating app, which is like, which fucking one are you?
Yeah.
Now I'm sure in your mind you're like, well, obviously I've shown them two
Yeah.
pictures of me. They should know by
Yes.
now. I don't want to put in the effort to play Where's Waldo. No.
He's also not the main focus of the
Here's
photo either.
Right.
yes, there
It'd be
is
different
a-
if he was the one in front.
And I would say also very pleasant-looking Asian man in the front. And I don't know if it was able
If
to.
they have a
like,
profile.
If you can link. If you can link
Is there a wingman out
Yeah.
there?
Oh my God. Wait, can you?
the other
Literally?
problem. So now the other problem is the man in the back that's just bearing his open tongue. And he must
Looks
be
like
a
he's
Kiss
licking
fan.
that.
Yeah.
that
And then there's
Yeah.
a very unfortunate placement on your own mic that's got kind of like a Hitler stash vibe going. I think we just ditched this
Yeah.
one.
At this point, it is becoming dangerous that it seems like the only thing you have to offer is flying planes.
Yeah. So
Especially if it's the first three photos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And look, we've known you for a very long time. You've got way more to offer than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Don't-
see the
don't
world
put it-
from thousands of feet.
Don't put it all on the
You're,
flight.
you're so much more than
Unknown.
What's the next one?
unknown pilot.
Cute.
This is good.
That's a good picture.
This
you can
tells
see
me-
his arms. Look at his bicep.
Yeah,
I,
he's got
I
a
know
good
that
bod.
he works out. I know
Yeah.
that he
Got a nice set of hair.
he is around brick, which is nice. I'm tired of these fucking stucco walls. Now you guys talked about that last photo. Here's what I'm gonna say. Can we go to the last one?
The previous? Or
Here's
the-
what I'm
Oh,
gonna say. Okay.
Hilda.
Here's the thing I like about it. Obviously, that dog is older in this photo than the previous photo. That shows commitment.
I gotta
He's
weigh
been
in.
raising that dog.
I gotta weigh in on the dog. I gotta
Yeah?
weigh on the dog. The photo with dog, again, you listed a number of great things. At this photo, I'm already like, you're using this dog. You're using this dog to get some points. I
Why
think.
else have a dog?
But at this point, it's like, you're using this dog,
Why else have it?
and I'm about it.
Yeah.
I want to meet this dog, and at this
yeah.
point, I think
Yeah.
I want to meet you.
Yeah.
The next picture, though, it's like,
I don't want to bone a dog.
come on, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to. This is not
It's like,
getting
we
me all hot and
gotcha.
bothered. That's a dog. We get it. You have a
Yeah.
dog.
I like it.
At this point, it seems like now it's gone from like, hey, I'm kind of using my dog to like, but did you notice I have a dog?
True.
And it's like you gotta ditch
Now,
it.
could we just very, very briefly go back to the bio?
Yes.
There's one issue I wanted to raise vis-a v dog. I do think you need to pick a name.
Yeah, that's
I do.
That shows indecision, right?
I thought maybe you might have two, and you don't want to disappoint anybody, right? So if I'm trying to date you, which let's talk.
Yeah.
And I think that you have a Hilda and a Hildy. That sounds great. I think you just pick one. Yeah. And I would go Hildy.
I think
it's a little more fun.
I also would like to see a little more about him in the bio. True. Like maybe a few interests that you have.
What he's up to.
What you're about.
I'd say you lose the quote, add a few extra interests, and I think the rest of the bio is really good.
Yeah. Like to know where you're from and about what you're looking for. I think that's always important.
One giant thing is there needs to be a comma after respect. It's called the Oxford comma.
We had a conversation on the Oxford comma this morning.
And if you don't want to look illiterate, I would really. I'm probably using it wrong. I'm illiterate. It's fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, any other final thoughts for Eli, Ellie?
Hey,
You're a very handsome man.
Yeah,
I would let
you got a lot going for you.
around.
we just do these couple little tweaks. This is gonna be great.
Here's the thing: never overstay their welcome. Always leave the audience wanting more. You don't need to double down on all these pilot pics, all these dog
What
pics.
what
Who
is
said
there?
that best? Unknown.
I feel like also he could do with maybe one more photo really showcasing what he looks like. Like we had that one photo of him on the couch where he's smiling.
That's my favorite photo, by the way.
Absolutely.
He seems
Yeah.
very happy in that.
That's a great photo.
I want to hang out with that guy. I want to get
One
to know the
more
guy. He
like
looks
that
fun.
where we really get a sense for what you.
I
I
love
would
to
want
be-
something outside.
Outside be good.
Just like
He's like outside
Yeah.
drinking maybe or at a park.
Here's the thing, though.
Doing something
Don't
outdoorsy.
don't go on like a fake ass photo shoot though.
yeah.
Don't
Oh, yeah.
if you've never
Candid,
played like
candid.
baseball, don't go out and like rent baseball equipment and hire a photographer to get like that perfect baseball shot. Like, be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't
Candids
go
only.
like selling shit. you
Speaking
ain't got.
of being yourself or lying about yourself, because don't worry about that. Why don't you pop open the engine of that plane, throw some oil over your face,
hot.
and show yourself working on the plane?
Oh, yeah.
I think
With
that
like a
would-
tank
in some
top.
Daisy
Yeah.
Dukes.
Oh
Daisy
yeah.
Duke.
I don't know about you guys,
Yeah.
but my clit is rock solid right
Me too.
I heard an audible Jesus.
Yeah.
There's the title.
Sorry, engorged.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Is that
you.
better?
It's good.
Medically.
Medically.
All right, well, thank you guys for your advice. I think that's great. Eli, Ellie, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name.
Can't pick a name. Can't pick a
Yeah,
name.
it's the
Yeah.
same way. Good luck.
Yeah.
I think you got a great base to work with.
Oh yeah.
Should he put a pronunciation of his name in at the top of his profile?
Maybe.
Just to check.
But maybe if
Get a
they're
nod.
in I don't know, maybe he's in Australia.
Maybe
so
it's an Australian
people,
thing.
That's
maybe
fair.
people in
Yeah.
Australia know how to pronounce it. We're just stupid Americans.
That's second part's true.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, this question is for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Something we could discuss. We're going to get a little more serious.
Oh.
Get some
I'm gonna fight that.
get
as
some
much as
legit
possible.
answers. So this question comes from Justin B. Not Justin Bieber. And Justin,
What if it?
Fiber.
it could
What?
be.
You don't know that it's not.
It could be.
He does watch this show.
That's all we put.
I made that joke before the show, and Barbara was like, "Carrie, make the joke," and I was like, "No, let's not. I'm gonna see what Barbara
Even
does."
though I just stared at you waiting for it to happen.
I'm the worst guest. I'm sorry. Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber would
God.
like to know, what do you need to remind yourself of on a frequent basis?
Get a haircut.
When was your last haircut, Carrie?
Mine was actually like 6 months ago. So
Get
I thought I needed to get a haircut, but Texas said that he thought I didn't need it, and
I think
thumbs
your
up.
hair looks nice. Yeah,
you, I
I like
appreciate
it this length.
remind myself every day.
Remind yourself, or on a frequent basis.
Frequent basis.
Something you tend to forget. For me, it's definitely, I start to care about what other people think every now and then, and I have to remind myself of that you are your own worst critic, and that everyone is worried about what people think of them, and no one is thinking about you nearly as much as you are thinking about yourself.
So true.
Which I think a lot of people could use a reminder of.
Yeah. You think back to the embarrassing thing that you did the other day. Half the people weren't even paying attention because they were thinking
Or they
about the
forgot about it.
embarrassing thing that they did the other day.
Exactly. That's
Everyone-
keeping them up at night.
Everyone's locked down on their own shit. They don't give a fuck about your shit. And if they did, they'll either if they ever remind you of it, it's probably from a loving way of like, that was really embarrassing, but we love you.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna forget.
Or they don't
'cause
care.
Who gives a shit?
Or they're a
Another-
bad person, and you can just write them off.
Yeah, there you go.
Another thing that I have to constantly remind myself of is especially reading comments on the internet, whether it's Reddit or YouTube or Twitter or whatever, is there, especially what we do here at Rooster Teeth, where we put out a video and let's say it gets 200,000 views, and there are 300 comments on the video, and 10 to 20 of those are saying something mean about you.
Right.
And you start thinking like, this is what everyone thinks of me, this is the overall opinion, I suck, I'm not funny, whatever it is, whatever these people are saying. But then you have to think about 200,000 people watch this. Of those people, 300 people commented.
Right.
Of those
Those
people,
people.
10, 20 people said this thing or have this opinion of you. And the fact that you dwell on the negativity happens to everybody.
Right.
But I have to remind myself of the majority of people don't think this. Or if they do, they don't care enough to say something.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
And the people whose opinion matters the most aren't people that you'll never meet. It's people that are closest to you and that you see every day. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
That you actually work with or interact with.
I always love watching Miles get deep because he just he goes.
Do I?
He gets really quiet.
I like it. I love it.
No, I love it. I love it.
I-
There's many sides to Miles, and I love all of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this opportunity
Yeah.
to plug my girl Brene Brown. She's amazing.
Jessica did that on the last podcast.
Oh,
She,
it's 'cause
she said
she's-
she just watched her.
Yeah,
watched
Brene
Netflix
Brown.
Yep.
Guess what? You got to start sending us some money, bitch.
Or be a guest.
Hit us up at
Oh my
alwaysopen
God!
at
If Brene
roosterteeth.com.
Brown was on Always Open, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'd lose my
Okay.
GD.
Maybe we should work that out.
What does GD say?
Goddamn.
Oh.
Sorry, I called you
He's being
bitch.
PG now because we're in the serious.
I have apparently transitioned to
Yeah,
serious Miles.
Serious Miles. is here.
No, she has this really great quote. She has this great quote.
Wait, quote.
That I'm gonna butcher, but it's
Just say a
essentially
note at the end.
it's that as artists, which to some extent I think most people are, especially people that put out content. Being an artist is being vulnerable. You are putting a little bit of yourself into what it is that you're creating, whether it be a painting or a podcast or writing or whatever. And that's difficult. It's a hard thing to do, and you know you're going to receive feedback on that, both positive and negative. The thing that you need to remember is, if you get constructive criticism, yes, you can use that to make it better and learn from this and improve in the future. But you have to remember that the value of the work that you put out does not represent the value of you as a human being. Those are two separate things. Although you do put a little bit of yourself into your work,
Yes.
you are not your work. You are so much more than that. And you can't let that shit just like fucking drag you down to hell.
Because it can very easily.
It super can.
Yeah, especially when feedback
Yeah.
is taken from it. And
Yeah.
we have
Renee
to
Brown,
deal with
that girl has helped me out a ton.
Okay, I'll check
lady.
her out. She's on Netflix, you said? Netflix special?
She's a Netflix special, and she also has a book called Daring Greatly that I highly recommend.
Okay. I'll definitely check that out.
Things I have to remind myself constantly. It sounds funny, but this is this is true. Because I was trying to think about, like, seriously, what do I have to do? And if I'm being honest, this sounds mean and like I'm making a joke, but there are more stupid people in the world that have had to deal with some of this shit before, and they made it okay, so I can deal with it. If I'm ever, like, when I have to do my taxes, when I have to go and like figure things out, like something broke and I need to like fix it, then it sounds dumb and trivial, but a lot of times I'm like, I've never done this before, I don't know what I'm doing, this is a new experience for me and I'm going to fail. I have to think, there's a lot of other people out there that have been faced with this exact same problem.
Absolutely.
Who are dumber, smarter, all over the place.
Yeah.
They turned out okay. Nobody has died. The end of the world isn't coming. It's gonna be okay. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
There's that George Carlin bit about being like, if you think about somebody who's average intelligence, there's people dumber than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody assumes they're of average intelligence, and
Yeah.
not everybody's correct.
Yep, absolutely.
And yeah, no, it's like sometimes I have to remind myself, it's like, hey, you're not dumb.
You can figure it out.
this out,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be okay.
That's a good
and even
point.
if you fuck something up, it's very likely not actually the end of the world.
Yeah.
And you will be able to recover and move on and learn.
I try to do that as much as possible as, like think back to events that happened in the past and remember that time where I thought it couldn't get worse. And maybe now it has gotten worse, but thinking, well, I thought it couldn't get worse, but I got through that. And now I think it can't get worse. I'm gonna get through this, Yeah, mine kind
gets
of
better.
piggyback on that is to a little bit is how important context is to everything.
Yeah.
Where I think it's easy for all of us to jump to conclusions and jump to, you find out somebody did something, and I think it's really easy to say, they did it for a negative reason, or they did it because they weren't thinking. Just talk to people.
Yeah.
Joe Clary, the lead producer on Ruby right now,
whoop.
I fucking love him. One of the things he says the most is, like we can, and this isn't work related necessarily, but it's like, well, you can have a million emails about something, you can Slack people, you can do whatever. The best thing to do is just get everybody together and talk it out. Yeah. Just talk it out. And
People don't talk to each other enough.
Yeah.
Now that there's social media and people come to their own conclusions about how things happen or why things were said, or
Yeah.
even if you tweet something and people make assumptions about that tweet, even though it's like, I could only say so much in this 280 character thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that happens off.
Well, yeah, the number of times I've just vented about my own personal life and people are like, oh no, Ruby's in trouble. It's like, no, I'm just,
I am a
had that on my own.
human.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know. I think we just need to all talk more. Just be honest.
Here.
Hey,
To that.
to honesty.
Agreed. To honestly
Have
talk.
uncomfortable conversations.
There you go.
It truly does make life a lot easier and better.
Fucking does.
Or leads to comfortability.
Well, it's like with horror movies, right? The thing that's scarier is what you imagine in your mind. It's the unknown, not when you're actually confronted with a problem.
I think it's-
you will always come up with the worst case scenario, the scariest possible thing.
That's
and when you
the-
actually confront it, it may still be ugly and it may still be uncomfortable, but you'll know it, and then you'll be able to talk it out and move on from it and address it.
Hearing that honestly helps me a lot because I have serious anxiety over possibilities and like,
Oh, yeah.
scenarios that could happen. I think about like, what if I go to this place and we get in a car crash and then this happens and then like, what happens to this person when that happens? And my mind will just spin its wheels on possibilities. So thank you. That actually helped me a lot to
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Life's shitty.
It can
die.
It could also be wonderful.
It must be wonderful.
No, it's only shitty, Barbara.
Life's shitty and then you die.
I would say mine is very similar to Miles.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that great?
What's that? Actually,
We need to have a talk about it.
Yeah.
No, just well, it's two things. More so, remind myself to take care of myself. I think a lot of people, especially that work here, put a lot of passion into their work and forget that at the end of the day, like we're humans who need to take care of ourselves.
Yes.
So
that includes taking a mental health day. If
yeah, mental health days, like therapists, and not just like I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, like self-care, get a bubble bath, and like, read
That's
a
a
book.
good start.
And that is a good start, but like.
I love me a bath.
It's very, like I feel like that's surface level when you can do a lot of things that are benefiting you long term and not just like short term things.
Yeah.
And then also that like not everything is the end of the world. I like just I not just stuff here, but like stuff in my personal life too. Always feels like I can just easily, like you kind of said, spiral into like the worst possible situation. And Yvonne, who used to work here, would always tell people like, well, did anyone die today? Like, it's like, well, if you can say no, then like, you're probably gonna be fine.
You're gonna get through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a constant reminder of like, this thing that I'm going through or that's going on right now isn't the end of the world.
Yeah.
And if we get to the point where it's the end of the world, I can probably handle that too.
Yeah. I think taking
I got a
care of
knife.
yourself is a huge, huge thing.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. And I think that tends to go kind of, it becomes low priority, I think, for a lot of people, especially in our industry, who put so much of themselves into their work and don't tend to remember that, like, okay, I'm clearly stressed or overworked or whatever it is. I need to take a step back for my own sake.
Yeah.
It's difficult too, because sometimes you feel as though you're in a position where you can't do that. Or you can't say, I
100%.
can't do anymore. You can't say like, this is too much. Like, you need to draw a line at some point
Yeah.
and have a very scary conversation, but not just for yourself, but also like, that is active communication that's going to help whatever it is, whatever team it is you're part of. Like, if someone comes to you with an impossible deadline and says, I need you to get this done, if you just say, okay, not only is that obviously going to put a lot of stress on you, that's going to burn you out, and then maybe you won't be able to continue on with the other tasks.
Yeah.
If what you're able to come back with is, I don't think that's doable,
Or
then
let's
that
work
informs
on
the
a
person
different
above you who's then able to communicate that to other people. And then hopefully people higher up the chain will be able to go, okay, well, we need to make some adjustments. We either need to bring on more people
Exactly.
or we need to adjust our priorities, things like that. That's that honest communication that, again, from just talking with people, that you gotta do. You gotta do it.
Yep.
Is this
It
all
sucks.
secretly an intervention? Is the banner gonna come down?
You are one of the hardest working people I know, and I worry
Absolutely.
about you a lot.
Me too.
But
I have noticed an improvement over the last
Yes.
couple of years.
I'm working on it.
I know you've gone through a lot of difficult times and like just being incredibly, both of you, just having so much to deal with and so much on your plate. And I think that's just like who you guys are as people, because like you're such team players and you want the best for what you're working on. But I care about you guys too. Like,
I appreciate it.
take time when needed.
I don't.
That's
I have a whip.
fine. That's fine. It helps. Yeah, it motivates me actually.
Yeah.
It works. Yeah.
There you go.
The whip.
Yeah.
It's the Homer Simpson do it for her, and it's just
Yeah.
pictures of me.
Yeah. Just my ass is just like ingrained.
Yeah. What a weird friendship.
Like,
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people could benefit from what you guys said, so thank you. If you also,
can we be funny again?
yeah,
Yeah.
we could be
Okay,
funny
cool.
now.
Let's do it.
Jokes are back in the room.
We can be funny in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Oh.
Just after I tell you about another way to take care of yourself, which is physical fitness.
There you go.
This episode of Always Open is brought to you by OpenFit. Great name, gotta say. Getting fit and staying healthy always sounds easier said than done, right? OpenFit is bringing you something new that makes it even easier to never miss a sweat session. Lose the commute to the gym and let the workouts come to you. Everyone's bodies are different, and OpenFit gets that, which is why it is personalized to your needs with custom-tailored original content. OpenFit classes are led by some of the most effective and engaging trainers in the world. Sculpt your bodies with Andrea Rogers, founder of the worldwide sensation Extend Bar, or get in crazy good shape with Hunter McIntyre, named by Sports Illustrated as one of the top 50 fittest athletes. These trainers know how to get you results quickly. As someone who does go to the gym as much as I can, it's difficult with time.
It's 80 times more than I do.
80 times.
Yeah.
It's very difficult sometimes to find the time and to actually like get out of your house or wherever you are. And this is great because it's actually on your phone or tablet or whatever you use, and you could just do them right at home, or if you're traveling, you could do them in a hotel room. Some of them don't really require any equipment whatsoever.
There's a huge part of it's not breaking the rhythm.
Yeah,
You know. And
exactly.
this lets you.
So this lets you stay on your routine, which is great. OpenFit has changed the way I work out, absolutely. And with our code ALWAYS, you could join me on a fitness journey personalized just for you. Again, use the code ALWAYS and start using OpenFit for your journey to a healthier life. Right now, during the OpenFit 30-day challenge, our listeners could get a special extended 30-day free trial membership to OpenFit, where you could lose up to 15 pounds in 30 days when you text ALWAYS to 303030. That's 303030.
Nice.
You'll get full access to OpenFit, all the workouts and nutrition information, totally free. Again, just text ALWAYS to 303030. Standard messages and data rates may apply.
That's what I'm hoping my measurements are.
30, 30, 30. You're just I was gonna say like
Just a block.
a rectangle.
I thought it was a really bold choice that when you customize this workout, it was all Kegels, but it's all about that core, and that's like how more core can you get?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's hardcore.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It is hardcore. H core. No, wait, what is it?
HXC.
It's really kind of
HXC.
soft core. I mean,
Ooh.
I would hope it's softer than.
Softer than softcore?
I don't know what that's
What's
like.
softer
I'm
than
not married
softcore?
yet.
Just rated R?
That's
Feathers.
Just,
fellatio. No, not fellatio.
Yeah, go ahead.
Engorged clits.
Oh.
I'm getting a little drunk.
Another.
Speaking of.
Yeah, wow, look at the timing.
I made this a triple.
Oh, maybe a triple.
Oh, baby, a triple.
Watch out for this after
cool.
the show, though.
What is Extra Life this
Yikes.
year? November?
Something like
November.
that. Yeah.
Oh, can't wait.
So I have to work after this, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
easy.
I need to be on a plane after this.
Oh, you're
But
fine.
I also need to work on the plane after this, so
Oh.
I'm kind of in the weeds on.
Okay, you could kind of balance.
I'm gonna nurse this one.
Yeah.
Well, me and Meryl are actually going to be on a plane in a few weeks because we're going to be, as a reminder, we're going to be at PodX. PodX is a convention that we're doing May 31st to June 2nd. You could come watch an episode of Always Open live with me and Mariel.
Is it about pod racing?
It's
Yes.
not. It's about podcasts.
Now this is podcasting.
That's a different podcast.
That's so
pod
weird, Barbara.
convention. You could also attend different podcasting panels and learn about the ins and outs of podcasting. You could get tickets still at podx.com/always.
Yeah.
Hope to see
We're
you
doing
there.
our first podcast, our first convention that's not Rooster Teeth.
Exactly.
That's not our
It's
teeth.
so cool, you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Are y'all worried about the audience being 12 or anything like that?
No.
You're gonna put up a little warning. It's like we're gonna talk about our vaginas.
I feel like 12-year-olds don't listen to podcasts. I feel like
12-year-olds? Yeah, I don't know if it's really a 12-year-old
They're
thing.
too busy playing their Beyblades.
is that back?
I don't know.
Hey,
Okay, I
But
saw-
they're now spelled B-A-E.
It never left.
It never left. The 8.
It's just like chicks you're into, but also swords and shit on their arms.
And one more shout out before we get to our box of issues. I wanted to say that Murder Room is coming back June 2nd.
What's the room?
It's coming back June 2nd. If you're not familiar, Murder Room is one of the most fun shows I think we've ever made at Rooster Teeth.
I love it.
Other than Always Open. Where we solve a murder case and try to find out who the killer is. And
they're all real murders. That's the thing that they don't tell you about. They're all real murders.
And we're actually deciding the fate of
actually doing
3
it.
people.
Yeah, and if they get it wrong, that innocent person is killed.
It's legally binding.
Yeah. Thanks, Texas.
Yeah.
Not you. Not you. Not you.
You're welcome.
But it's very fun, and can't wait for it to come back. All right.
All right.
Box of issues question.
All right.
I still can't unsee it as the asshole prop from earlier, so you did
You
just...
wipe
Yo.
like this.
Stop it.
No one
That's
does.
like a weird goatsy wipe, and I don't approve of it.
Thanks to the person who sent us that box. It was beautiful.
I'm sorry we used it as an asshole,
Yeah.
but it is a lovely box.
We do love that
of
box.
issues. Very cute. Very cute. Love it.
Best box.
All right. So this one comes from Kara. And Kara would like to know, how do I tell my boyfriend that I'd like him to dress nicer? We've been together for 2 years, and he's kind of just given up on dressing nice. I don't blame him. Sometimes it's a hassle. We only see each other every couple of months, but when we do, I like to look good and put together. Thus, I'm always feeling overdressed because all he wears is a shirt and sweatpants everywhere. I know it sounds shallow, but I feel there are some undertones of effort disparity between us, aka I'm trying harder than he is. But who knows? We are both 21, by the way. My thoughts, our priorities are different, but whether it be just doing his hair, wearing regular pants, or heaven forbid, a belt, I would just like to see my efforts matched. He doesn't care what I look like, but I do because what I look like affects how I feel. From Kara.
Okay.
Okay, we've never had a question like this before.
Oh, that's good.
So, I think if you're looking for an approach on how to do it, I think you make something fun out of it. So like, I don't know, on his next birthday or something, if your gift is like, hey, let's go on a mall day and we're gonna get you some new clothes and it'll be really, really cool. And if you can afford it, it's like, hey, I'll help pay or I'll pay for all of it, whatever you can do. It's like, let's make a thing out of it. Like maybe even it's just like, let's get you one new outfit. It'll be really neat. That's like a good start. You can have a lot of fun with that. And then if that, I don't want to call it a problem, but if this still seems to be kind of an issue, at that point, talk to him a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, obviously when you're with somebody, it's like you don't want to be like, hey, I need you to like.
You don't want to control.
Yeah, you don't want to be like, you need to dress like this or
Right.
like I expect this all the time.
It's okay to voice your needs though, in general.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between also controlling what someone does and how they look versus it's more of a, I don't know, respect kind
Yes.
of thing?
So
a mutual thing.
Yeah, mutual effort, mutual respect.
In the same way, like I'm sure that this person every now and then is like, hey, I want to treat you to dinner, or
Yes.
like I want to show and give you a gift. In some ways, like show my appreciation and affection for you. It's easy to think of that as like a date night or something like that, but sometimes you forget it's like.
I want you to watch me play Fortnite.
Yeah, I want you to watch me play
'Cause
Fortnite.
Yeah, because I wear sweatpants.
Bazinga. So,
I like sweatpants.
but no, it's this thing of like, are you putting in the effort? I'm putting in the effort. Are you putting in the effort? And it is a thing of like, hey, I know this, like looking, like dressing the best or whatever, like obviously that's not super important to you and that's not what I care about. I don't need you to do that all the time, but I appreciate it when you put in that tiny extra bit of effort.
Right, and that's for me. It's like, as you can see, I'm not a fashionista.
This
right?
jacket's great, and this
I appreciate
hat,
it.
I love it.
So I will say,
You put in the effort today a little
I
bit.
did put in the effort today.
I noticed.
This is going towards joke territory.
That's okay. That's
but
allowed.
here's the thing. You're at a very, very pivotal moment in your lives because you're both 21 and an entire store is going to go away for you in less than 6 months. I say that because I did get this at Forever 21. I smuggled it. But no, I think that it is. It's not. And I think this is something that you guys can talk about is that it's. I was unsure how I felt about this question until we got to the sweatpants part. I think you probably should wear jeans at least every once in a while.
Talking about the guy.
Talking about the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's maybe it's also less about, it sounds like that's a symptom of a bigger issue and not necessarily the clothes themselves. It's this feeling like they're not treating your moments together as special.
Yeah.
And that seems to be like what it's about. There is a myth I would like to dispel, is that belts are good. If you're wearing a belt, that means that you chose poorly with your pants.
I'm wearing a belt.
I
like them as a
Belt
fashion.
is-
item.
it's a fashion.
I was gonna put on a belt.
If you're
for
gonna
fashion
tuck
today.
in the shirt, you should have a belt because then it provides like a little
Sure,
bit
I
of
can
a.
understand that. And
if you're not tucking.
I'm not gonna come on your show and tell you all you're wrong. That'll be the subtext. But I do agree with the let's maybe at least put on a pair of jeans.
Mm-hmm.
I think khakis can
Well,
be
how
nice
did
in the right situation.
you've recently had like a?
had a little
Well, I don't want to say
wardrobe
makeover, but
No,
you
it
had
was. Well, it was when I was moving into my apartment last year.
Yeah.
I got on the Queer Eye train. I loved Queer Eye.
What I was gonna say is basically just sit him down.
Just
and
sit
have
them down and
Oh,
watch
yeah,
Queer
just
Eye.
sit down.
Honestly, that's the easiest thing to do.
It works pretty well.
Queer Eye is proof that not all terrible things, reality TV, have to be used for bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be used for good.
very true.
Did you queer eye yourself?
No, so I had watched all of Queer Eye. I'd moved into the new apartment. I felt like it was kind of like a new phase of my life. I realized that all of my clothes were either hand-me-downs or free shirts I got from work. I had the same hair for like a bajillion years. I'm still gonna mess with it, I think. I'm still coming around on this look. I don't know how I feel about it. But essentially I was like,
about shaving like your basketball number into the side.
I did think about that. Well, I was gonna do
your
more.
new best friend Shaquille O'Neal would be
I was
like.
gonna do Shaq's number. Anyway,
Which since he forgot, we changed to 69.
yes, it's 69 and then diamonds and weed on both sides. Yeah, I think it's gonna look real class.
You'll fit right into like a Kid Rock concert.
But I did the opposite of what I was suggesting. I was with Ellie and our friend Chelsea. We were out getting food after moving in, and I was like, I kind of want to redo my look. Would you guys want to help me, give you some pointers? Because I'm not going to assume I know what good fashion is.
Yeah.
I have an idea, I know what I like.
Yeah.
So I can veto things that they might suggest, but I was like, hey, I'd love to get some outside opinion. And it was like, I gave them a gift. They're like, oh,
yeah.
hell yeah, that'll be super fun.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a great time. And I was in a fortunate enough position to where I could sell and donate some of my clothing and then afford to get like a few new outfits and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Was there a montage?
I wish. It did take all day.
Okay.
But it was a fun day. No, it was super
Your
fun.
memories of it are probably montage.
Montage adjacent, yes.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, it was something that I kind of wanted to do to mix some things up. And then through that process, I was able to learn a little bit more about fashion.
Yeah.
Learn about that good French tuck
Ooh,
from
you got
my boy
that French
Tan.
tuck in.
Mm-hmm.
And all that. And but no, it was there's a really great episode of Master of None that has to do with Aziz Ansari's mother and religion. And she subscribes to a religion that he doesn't necessarily follow. And the whole episode is about how he doesn't want to do all the traditions because it's not his lifestyle. When he comes to visit, he doesn't want to do the prayer or whatever. I'm paraphrasing here. Sure. And she gets really upset by that. And the whole conflict of the episode is like, well, why is she getting upset? I don't subscribe to the same lifestyle. It's my life. And his father's the one that tells him, it's like, yeah, of course this is your life. And you're gonna make the decisions you're gonna make, but what this is a small thing for her.
Right.
It's just showing you're willing to put in just a little bit or maybe do the thing that you wouldn't normally do, but
Yeah.
for her, you'll give that little bit more, and it's such a small gesture, but it's such an appreciative thing.
Yeah.
Little acts like that go a long, long way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like when Ellie and I first started dating, I made a comment about how she's really bad about putting her toothbrush away after she brushes her teeth. I was like, it makes the place look messy. It's such a dumb thing, but she does it now. And I'm like, every time I see her toothbrush in the little thing, I'm like, thank you.
She remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
all about
means a
compromise.
ton.
And even if sweatpants are your bag, maybe iron them or make sure they're clean.
Get a nice pair of sweatpants from MeUndies.
You can
there you go.
You can get some nice ass sweatpants.
That's what I do.
Yeah, there's some
Like-
brand name ones that are real
Yeah.
well tailored almost.
Yeah.
Well,
So funky.
I just the way I picture it is that she's, if they're like, oh, let's go and have dinner and drinks tonight, and she shows up and she's nice and dressed and perfumed and she washed her body, which is sometimes hard to do.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
don't do it every
There's a
day.
lot of
You don't do it
angles
every
from what
day.
I understand.
Sometimes someone here at the table doesn't do it every day. But it's
Sometimes
okay.
you don't have time to do it every day.
We're not body shamers here.
No.
I don't
We're not
shower.
stinky
I don't
body,
shower
body
every day.
shamers. And then, I can imagine, if I were in that position, it was like, hey, we have these plans, you and me, let's do this tonight. And then you show up and, the guy's coming out in flip-flops. You always see that in public.
Yeah.
And I take notice of that all the time when you see a girl who's dressed to the nines and then you see her boyfriend wearing like a Budweiser
I
shirt and like
have a
backwards
friend
hat.
who has a boyfriend like this.
You're gonna have
who-
to tell me who exactly after this.
You
show.
don't know them. They're back
Damn.
home.
We can still get the name later. Later.
I'll tell you later. But they showed up to a wedding that I was at, and this was like, some weddings are a little more casual.
Right.
This one was definitely one where people were wearing like dresses and
Yeah,
stuff.
dressed up.
Okay. Yeah.
He showed up wearing a backwards baseball cap, a black T-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. And it's like, I get that you want to be comfortable.
Right.
No, at that point you're making a
But
statement.
when your girlfriend is literally wearing a ball gown,
Yeah.
maybe take a little bit.
Yeah.
Now here's one
Yeah.
thing, and I'm trying
yeah,
to remember now.
Please take.
They also said that it sounded like they didn't see each other very often, like
Right.
they might be long distance, and I think
Yeah.
that really is what it comes down to is like,
He's probably living that bachelor lifestyle.
Yeah.
yeah, and do that 90% of the time, and then when you guys go to Chili's together, just get the jeans on. I don't know, just watch this part of the podcast.
Yeah, you can.
Hey, Kurt, was there a name?
I don't think so. but
Hey, Kurt,
Kurt works.
she loves you.
Make the effort.
You love her. Just put some pants on. That's fine.
It's not about telling people what to do or what not.
Yeah,
It's just
meeting
respect.
someone halfway.
Yeah,
It's
you-
about making your partner feel special and
That's all.
appreciated.
That's all.
This isn't about I think you look bad. This is about when I see you looking good.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better because it
I'm
makes me
into
feel like
it.
I'm worth it to you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. Or just secretly subscribe them to one of those like clothing
Oh, yeah.
subscription boxes.
Yeah, get a trunk club or whatever.
go.
Whichever, have we had a sponsor?
Not yet.
What's the other one? Stitch Fix?
Stitch Fix. We've had Stitch Fix.
Stitch Fix?
Well, guess what? Whoever sponsors first, there you go.
There you
get
go.
a
Yeah.
Stitch Fix and Trunk Club. Let them fight.
Fight over us.
Because it's also important that you find something that you like too, Kurt.
Hell yeah.
Whatever your
Dude,
name is.
I didn't know I loved floral print.
you
Like,
look great in
I
it.
fucking love floral print these
Yeah.
days, and I
Yeah.
didn't know until I started like looking at your fucking Zara and your other
It's also
places.
sometimes you just need an outside perspective. Like I've been shopping with Trevor, and sometimes I've been like, "Oh, do you like this?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know." And I was like, "Why don't you try it on and see if you like it?" And then he puts it on, and it's like his new favorite thing.
I didn't think that I would like this jacket, but I put it on.
Exactly.
a jacket.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Look,
Going
got
out of your
some
comfort
color.
zone.
Oh shit.
Yeah, look, I
Good
matched.
choice.
Little
match.
bit of hidden detail.
I honestly did not do on purpose.
Well, you didn't have to tell us that.
I did it on purpose.
Thank you.
But good luck, Kara. Maybe just show him this clip of the podcast.
Yeah.
Or
So you
sit
don't even
down,
have to
or just be like, "Hey, have you seen this new show called Queer Eye? Watch it."
There's this quote from Eli, and it's value honesty, and that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the world from thousands of feet.
Unknown.
Yeah.
Hemingway.
To thousands of feet. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the season finale of Always Open, and thank you guys so much for watching for another season. We'll be back, I believe, early to mid-July-ish.
Yep.
And,
Come see us at RTX. Come see us in
yes.
Nashville. Come watch
Yep.
Murder Room.
Blah.
all that jazz.
thing.
And check out these guys and what they're doing.
New season of Camp starting soon. Check
Yes.
that out.
Yeah. Working on, this is the season 7 of Always Open?
It is.
We're working on season 7 of Ruby.
Ruby.
We already caught up.
Oh, snap.
We're
Yeah, y'all are
caught
ahead
up.
now. Yeah.
So check those out.
how'd it
You'll have
go?
some time during the break to catch up on all these shows.
Yeah.
So make sure you do. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. Peace. Hello there, beautiful person on YouTube. Did you enjoy that episode of Always Open? Give us a like. And also, make sure you click that bell below so you don't miss any other episodes of Always Open or other Rooster content. It really helps us out and makes sure that you don't miss the stuff in your subscription box. Also, check out these other videos while you're here. We know you got time for it.